when the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
Fantasy Airlines Nation. Airline Nation. Fantasy Airlines for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yo. Analytics off the chain, all the channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that chub life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
Yo, Saturday morning, not night. Welcome in, everybody.
This is a little bit weird, Kyle. Like, I'm tired still.
Is it weird that I just woke up an hour ago and I'm already ready for a nap?
I mean, I woke up 63 minutes ago and I feel like I could take a nap, so I guess it's not that weird. We are night people, Kyle. We thrive at the night hours.
Yep.
But here we are.
Not right now.
And we're going to try. I got coffee, so that's good.
I don't. I should have had some or done something for caffeine.
Yeah, but hey, happy Saturday. In case you don't know why we're live right now, that's because there's 3 games today that kick off at, I believe, is it 1 or 2 o'clock? First game is at 1 o'clock today. So we had to do a live stream beforehand because that's a lot of games to be played prior to Saturday night. Plus, if we went live at 9 p.m., nobody would be freaking watching because they're going to be watching the Denver-Detroit game. So here we are. Good morning, everyone. Just looking at how it's a different vibe this morning, I feel like, though. I got my window open. I can see sunlight.
I don't have.
And I just feel like kicking back and talking to people, just relaxing, having a good time, sipping on my coffee. It's like having morning coffee with your buddies. I mean, right now,
sorry.
If anybody wants to deliver one, I'm not saying, just saying.
Oh man, yeah, I'm still trying to wake up.
Give us a little bit of time. We'll be here for the next hour and a half, 2 hours or so, trying to help out as much as freakingly possible. And I'm sure as the time goes on, you're going to see us wake up more and more.
I'm sure someone will say something in the chat that will get me out of sorts and
flustered.
Then we'll lose it and then we'll go from there. So just like every other week.
Yeah.
But to start things off, King Hefe sending a $10 donation to get things started today. King Hefe, appreciate you. I saw you send a question as well. We answered that back.
Who's King Hefe?
It changed. It's the person who sent the donation.
So it's
earlier.
not Kingsley Forrest?
No, it says King Hefe.
Oh. All right, then.
That's what it says now.
And you guys wonder why we have no idea who people are. Because everybody changes their names all over the place, and they got different names on Discord and in YouTube, and I'm never going to remember all of them, but I try.
Jason Oliveira, what up, headliners? Got to the playoffs with a little help from On My Headliner friends. What's safe or upside in a half PPR Superflex? Who to play, Minshew or Mills? I feel like regardless of if you need safety or upside, you're playing Minshew over Mills. I don't know if I'm trusting Davis Mills.
I'm not either, especially with Nico Collins injured, no Tank Dell. No, not interested. Give me some Minshew mania here today.
Antonio Gibson or Jerome Ford. Now, Jerome Ford, I believe, is trying to play this week and has been practicing, but he's still dealing with an injury to his wrist. I'm going to lean Antonio Gibson because Brian Robinson's already been ruled out for the week.
Yep. A lot
and
more
then
touches.
The Falcons or the Browns defense.
A game with both games going to be affected by weather with some rain. Honestly, though, I probably lean the Falcons because that Carolina offense is absolutely horrendously bad. And it's going to be raining there as well. It's going to be ugly. Hoping for some turnovers. I'm going Atlanta.
There you go. Jason, appreciate the 10 bomb. Thank you very much. Go Bills. Russ or Howell in a 6-point per touchdown league. Opponent has Stafford.
I mean, the higher touchdown.
I'm worried about Denver against Detroit tonight.
I am too. And
I'm just going to say it out loud.
But here's the thing is, like, even worried about them, like, Russ is not going to be a ceiling guy anyway. Like, Russ is going to hover right around 15 or 16 points almost every single week. Howell, you know they're going to be losing, so they're going to be throwing. He's got plenty of options to throw it to. He's got more of a touchdown upside than that of Russ. Russ throws like one a game and it goes to Cortland Sutton. I think I probably gamble a little bit and go Howell this week in that situation. And I just lost the rubber piece off my earbud. So that part's not going in my ear anymore because that's just straight hard plastic. Don't worry about me. I'm just over here. I'm going through it this morning, Kyle.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
TC 7786. Should I change anything in a full PPR league? Current lineup is Purdy, Barkley, Kamara, Debo, Pittman, Kittle. Mixing it at the flex with the Colts defense. On the bench, he's got Goff, McBride, Reed, Ridley, and the Minnesota defense. I'm leaving it as is.
I mean, I hate to sit a couple of those guys. Like I still like Trey McBride this week, and I like Jaden Reed, but I don't think I can take anybody out of your lineup. You're going heavy San Francisco, but it's a good matchup going up against Arizona.
Yep. 808 all day. Good morning, guys.
All
it's
damn
6 a.m. here in Hawaii. Ooh,
oh, wow. And you're awake.
Early in the morning. I guess we shouldn't complain about being tired anymore. Best way to start the day in a full PPR, 1 point per rushing attempt. Fields or Howell?
I mean, they both run, but Fields probably going to have to run a little bit more in this matchup, so I think he kind of still has the slight upside there.
Also, pick 3 running backs from Javonte Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, James Cook, Zeke, Ty Chandler, Devin Achane, and Breece Hall. Gibbs for sure is going to be in there for me.
Okay, so we got one.
Achane is dealing with turf toe right now. I have no idea how limited he is going to be this weekend.
I'm starting to get worried about him a little bit just going forward. Like, is he going to be a guy that's constantly banged up every year of his career?
That was my knock on him in the preseason, was that he wasn't going to be able to hold up to a full workload. He was hurt before the season even started. He's been basically hurt twice since then. So, yeah, he's definitely not the largest guy in the world. So Jahmyr Gibbs for sure.
Okay, that's one. We need 2 more.
If Achane plays this weekend, I've got him at 13. The New York Jets is a great matchup. He's listed as questionable. He has turf toe. He did practice on Friday. I would keep an eye on him. What time does he play? He plays at 1 o'clock. So keep an eye on him. Next up would be Breece Hall for me. So if Achane plays and he's fine, I'm going Gibbs, Achane, and Breece Hall.
Okay, and if Achane does not play, we're going Gibbs, Hall, and Zeke or James Cook.
I'm going Zeke. I've got Zeke at 21.
Then we go Zeke. So then if Achane does not play, we'll slot in Zeke.
Yep.
Perfect.
808 all day. No, jeez Louise.
See, going through
Red Hulk.
Going through it.
Pick one in a full PPR. Javonte Williams, Chandler, and Zay Jones. I mean, Zay Jones could see another 11, 12 targets, but how many of those is he actually going to catch and turn into positive?
3. Probably 3.
I would say my next best
He's going
pick
against Baltimore.
there, my next best pick is going to be Javonte Williams against Detroit today, but I don't love that matchup. I have Ty Chandler at 25, but I said that his upside is probably a little bit higher than that. I would say Ty Chandler's matchup against Cincinnati is probably about 18, maybe 17 for me. So if you want a little bit more upside, I'm going to go Ty Chandler there. I think Ty Chandler is a good mixture of the ceiling that Zay Jones brings and the floor that Javonte Williams brings. So I'm going to take Ty Chandler.
Lock it in. Ty Chandler. Fingers crossed.
And then for the tight end position, I think I have Likely over McBride this week.
It likely you do, because he's got a great matchup going up against Jacksonville.
Yeah, I do. I have him at 8. So I
Yeah.
have Likely over McBride. And then a quarterback between Flacco, Levis, Mullins, and DeVito.
Well, I don't love any of them. But Flacco's my highest ranked, but as of right now, the weather isn't looking great in Cleveland for that game against Chicago. What are you laughing at?
I just don't pay attention to me, please.
Did you do something inappropriate
Oh,
when I wasn't looking?
For sure.
Why did I know?
100% inappropriate.
100%. What was I thinking? Of course you did something you probably shouldn't have on the internet. Anyway, so Flacco's my highest ranked as of right now, but the weather looks bad. If you're looking for something slightly better, Tommy DeVito would be my next guy, but I don't love that either. I'm hoping for Flacco, so check the weather. If the weather is absolutely horrendous in Cleveland, then DeVito's where I pivot.
Sean Smallwood becoming a member for the 15th month in a PPR league. Are we going Hubbard or JSN? Hubbard's going to have a much safer floor than JSN. JSN probably has a little bit of a higher upside, but it's not much. I'm going to lean Hubbard here.
And it's going to be horrible weather in Carolina for that game, so they're going to have to run the ball a lot
and dump it off to him.
Yep.
We've almost beat the concurrent viewer goal that you set before.
Oh, look at that. We're over 400. I didn't know if we'd get over 400 on a Saturday morning.
But
everybody's out watching cartoons.
But we only have 54 likes. Who wants to force Jake to let it flow this morning? We need 350 likes.
Wow. Thanks, Kyle.
You're welcome. Sean Smallwood. So we did Hubbard over JSN. I'm going Likely over Goddard for sure. And the 2 of 3 from Garrett Wilson, David Montgomery, and Breece Hall. I'm definitely locking in David Montgomery because even though the Denver Broncos have played better as of late, their run defense still sucks because they've allowed the second most rushing yards over the last 4 weeks of the season. So I'm definitely locking in David Montgomery. I would say Garrett Wilson if you need more upside, Breece Hall if you want to play it safe.
I would probably agree with that. It's another game in Miami where we're kind of paying attention to the weather. They're saying it could be dry, but there could be a lot of wind.
Yeah.
So Garrett Wilson could definitely rack up a bunch of receptions, but just not may get very many yards if they can't go down the field.
Thanks for all you guys do. Y'all the best to ever do it. Sean, appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. E-Man, Mostert, Monty, Bijan, sit 1. Also, OBJ or Rice in a full PPR. I've got Monty and Bijan. Nope.
I don't want to sit any of them.
I've got Monty and Mostert higher because I just dropped Bijan because of that weather. And who knows what in the world they're going to be doing. If they're going to be rotating backs. If Bijan will see any dump-offs. I feel like Mostert's probably a safer bet than Bijan at this point.
But I don't want to sit any of them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't want to sit any of them. I'm sitting Bijan out of those 3, though.
Okay. Out of the OBJ.
Because E-Man told me I have to, and if I don't, that he will.
He'll get pissed.
Yeah.
I hear you. Watching from Jamaica. Hassan out there in Jamaica right now. That's
Jamaica,
amazing.
man!
We saw somebody earlier from the UK.
I'm sorry. Someone from Germany.
Germany
I
was out there.
apologize for that just awful accent there.
Yeah, I mean, you probably couldn't have nailed that at night. Trying it in the morning was probably not a great idea.
Yeah.
What was the question again? Oh, yeah. OBJ or Rice in a full PPR. I'm going OBJ. He's got a great matchup going up against Jacksonville. Jacksonville can't stop anybody through the air. Kansas City's offense going to New England, somewhat hit or miss. So I'm going OBJ.
R Nasty becoming a member for the 14th month. And a full PPR. Need one
Who is
running
R
back.
Nasty?
Huh?
Who is that? That's a different name. I've never heard of R Nasty before.
But R Nasty has been a member.
But they've been here for 14 months, but now I don't know who they are. Who is R Nasty? Somebody tell me in the chat. Who are you, R Nasty?
He and or she is nice. Or nasty. Nice.
Good Lord. This is a train wreck. This is just... And we got to do this next weekend, too.
And the weekend after that.
And the weekend after that. Wow.
Need one running back, one flex, and one tight end. Zach Moss, James Conner, Terry McLaurin, OBJ, Goddard, or Taysom Hill. I'm going Taysom Hill over Goddard. I'm going Zach Moss at the running back position. Do you like McLaurin or OBJ enough to flex him over James Conner with no upside?
I mean, I think OBJ is probably the safest of the group. McLaurin should be, and again, they're going to be trailing, but the last time we saw him on the field, he had 3 targets, 0 catches, 0 yards. James Conner's got the San Francisco defense, but all their wide receivers are hurt, so he could see a butt ton of volume. Oh, if it's me, I probably go in this order. I probably go OBJ, Conner, then McLaurin.
Hey, Jake, can you do me a favor real quick?
Maybe.
Will you look out your window? Is there anybody standing out there?
No.
All right, Sean, you're a liar.
No. Where's Sean? Well, Sean said he's looking at my window.
No, he said this will wake him up. I'm watching.
I can see my front porch right here.
That's why I was like, look out that window. Real
You
quick.
ain't there.
Is there anybody there?
My cameras would have told me that you were approaching my house before you even got there, Sean.
Jonathan Wright. Pick 2 from Chase, Ayuk, and Olave.
I'm going Chase and Ayuk only because Olave is not 100% healthy and he's going to be a game time decision. But I don't want to sit him. But out of those options,
you know what I would love to see? Fantasy football without the injuries.
Like just turn injuries off, like in Madden.
Yeah, can we just make this Madden? Can we just turn injuries off, please? Yeah. So Eddie, what up, guys? Start 1 in the flex in a 12-team standard league.
Standard.
Aaron Jones, CEH, McKinnon, Sharbs, Spears, Shaheed. Who is P. Taylor?
Nobody that I would start this week.
P. Taylor off waivers.
He's on waivers for a reason.
Need a solid dub for a playoff spot. We don't even know if Aaron Jones is going to play yet. If Aaron Jones were to play, all of these people are risky. I would be willing to lean Aaron Jones if he were to play. But we don't know that.
We don't know that. So if we had to choose someone else.
I would like to go to Spears next, but it's a standard league.
So that doesn't help out too much.
I don't love CEH and McKinnon's matchup.
Is it stupid crazy with Olave being injured to go Rashid Shaheed? But the problem with Rashid Shaheed is he's going to score you. He's Gabe Davis. He's literally the diet version of Gabe Davis. He's going to score you 0 or 20. Nowhere in between. It's going to be one of those numbers.
Yeah, he's Gabe Davis. He just didn't cost you a draft pick this year.
That's exactly right. You can get him for free.
Yeah.
So that's why he's the diet version. He's cheaper,
I would say, well, he's like the Kroger version. Like
okay,
he's not even the diet version.
Off-brand. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
If Olave's Coke, Shaheed's not even Diet Coke. He's
like RC Cola.
RC Cola.
I got you. I'm right there with you.
Jerry's Big Cola, LLC.
LLC. You got me with the LLC right there.
I don't know. He's Fago. Only Michigan people would understand that.
The heck is Fago?
Fago. Hey, yo, in
Dr.
the chat,
Thunder?
does anybody know Dr. Thunder?
You know
does
those
anyone in the chat
nicknames you
know
had?
Fago?
You know those nicknames you had in high school, Kyle?
They didn't call me Dr. Thunder.
That was my nickname. I was Dr. Thunder.
Oh, they called me Dr. Lightning because I was there and then gone.
Maybe the worst joke ever. So a couple of people know what Fago is. I have no idea what that is.
Fago is definitely a Michigan drink. Like that's what people know in Michigan is Fago. Like you walk into a convenience store or a gas
Like
station.
what is it similar to?
It's pop, but they have so many different flavors. Like blue raspberry, cotton candy, like everything you could think of.
I don't think I've ever even remotely heard of that.
Jean has seen it in Florida.
Oh, wow.
Fago out of a glass bottle.
Taylor says his question wasn't answered. It's because we haven't gotten to you yet, Taylor. You're
Taylor
in the
who?
queue.
Our Taylor?
No, it's a different Taylor.
Oh, I was like, wait a second, what?
We got to go in order of the way they were received, my friend.
Oh, OEG Rock and Rye.
Never heard of that.
Oh, it's so good.
Hmm.
Fago's in Georgia too. All right, we got completely lost here though.
Yeah,
we decided Shaheed for Soeti's spot, correct?
If he wants to just take a huge boomer bust risk, I go Shaheed. If you want something a little bit safer, we're hoping it's Aaron Jones that can play. But if not, you probably lean McKinnon at that point if you want the safety pick over Shaheed.
Robert L. Jones, Deontay Johnson, Rashid Shaheed, or Devon Achane in a full PPR, thanks. If Achane plays, I would go with Achane here.
And if he doesn't play, I'm probably going towards Deontay Johnson.
Yeah. Eric Munoz, no Stroud, Browning, Kyler, or the Bake Show?
I don't love any of them. Kyler, Browning, or the Bake Show. Jake Browning is the one who I have ranked the highest out of that group right now. So I'm going with Browning.
Keontae Holland. Yo, Jake and Kyle. Good morning. Need a lot of help in a full PPR for the flex. Achane, Gibson, or who's Flo? Flowers, maybe?
Got to be Flowers?
Okay.
Zay Flowers?
Yo,
maybe it's the lady from...
Okay, Keontae just said Flowers, so he was already ready for it.
He was waiting, yeah.
He already knew what was going on. Achane, Gibson, or Flowers. I mean, if Achane plays, it's Achane for me.
Yep. I mean, and if it's not, I'm probably leaning... I think all these guys have an opportunity at touchdowns this weekend. I mean, I really do. I think the next safest, if Achane doesn't go, is Gibson, and then if you really want to gamble the higher ups, Flowers.
You're freezing. A lot. Now you're not. You were there for a second. You may need to repeat that, though, because I know that I missed some of it. I don't know if everyone else did.
Is your internet sucking again?
Yeah, it's not my internet because I'm not freezing.
It's not my internet because I never froze.
And I'm not dropping frames.
I have no frames to drop. All right. What I said was, if Achane doesn't play, the next safer option is probably going to be Gibson. If you want to gamble more for the higher upside, it's probably Flowers.
Boom. And then I'm going, I still have Kincaid over Dallas Goedert this week, I think. Let me double check. I do. I have Kincaid at 14, Goddard at 15. Trey Perez in trouble, 14-man league, full PPR. Lucky to start White Thursday. Zamir White. But need help with the wide receiver and the flex spot. Deontay Johnson, Elijah Moore, Hunt, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Judy, Herbert, Waller if he plays. I know it's gross. I don't think Waller's playing. We can go ahead and toss that one out because he was literally just activated to practice yesterday.
And even if he does, he's not seeing a full set of snaps.
Yeah, or Thursday rather. I'm not playing Waller this week at all. Everyone else sucks. I would just take the loss and be done with the season. No.
I got to go Deontay Johnson given the options, and then the flex spot. In the flex spot, I go Kareem Hunt and hope for a touchdown if Ford's limited.
Jean, we haven't skipped any questions yet, so if you haven't heard your name, it's because we just have not gotten to it.
Yep. A lot of people getting a little...
Jean, you literally just sent it a couple minutes ago.
I know.
We'll get to it.
Atlanta Heat out there says, come on, man, I've been paying for this for 2 months and still have never gotten a question answered. Two things. First off, you're in the normal chat. We can't see everything because it scrolls too fast. Second off, if you've been a member for 2 months, you also get a free super chat question each month as a monthly milestone. So you can definitely have put it in there and we would have seen it for sure. But complaining about it in the chat doesn't get you anywhere because we can't read every single question. We're only human. Now, your question was pick 2, flex Addison, McBride, Thielen, or Dotson. Don't love any of them. If it was me, I'm going to go and risk it with McBride as one of them and then Addison for the other.
Kevin just subscribed. Welcome, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest with you. If this is the first time that you're watching, don't judge us on today, please.
Yeah, no, this is early still.
Daniel, start Tua, Levis, DeVito, Zappy, or Ritter.
Hold on, let me see here. Tua, Levis. I mean, Tua's going to be the highest ranked one, but I don't even know if he's going to have Tyreek Hill yet. So I've had like an asterisk next to him because I just don't know yet. The next highest on that list, man, the next highest on that list is going to be Tommy DeVito. Just like this, Kyle.
Yeah, make sure it's this and
Yeah.
not the other way.
Yeah, I had to make sure I faced the camera correctly.
King Lapo. Start 1 for wide receiver and 1 for flex. Brandon Cooks, Jordan Addison, Kenneth Walker, Antonio Gibson. Have a Lavi, but he might not play. So Cooks, Addison, Walker, and Antonio Gibson. If this is a full PPR, I'm willing to risk Antonio Gibson over Kenneth Walker this week, and I might be willing to risk it regardless, even if it's a half PPR.
Yeah,
so
any type of PPR.
I'm leaning towards Gibson in the flex here.
But if we have to go with a wide receiver as well, I'm going to take Brandon Cooks over Addison. He doesn't see a lot of volume, but he gets touchdowns more often than not.
So Cooks and Gibson?
Cooks and Gibson.
Nailed it.
And then Olave or
Flacco or Russell?
I have Russell higher than Flacco.
Miranda. Need help with 1 wide receiver in a full PPR. Adam Thielen, Jaden Reed, Noah Brown, Jerry Jeudy, Curtis Samuel, and Wan'Dale Robinson.
1 wide receiver in a full PPR.
Mm-hmm.
The one I think that screams like the loudest to me is who I would start would be Jaden Reed. That's where I'm going. It's a great matchup. The running game is banged up. The matchup is really that good. We saw Desmond Ridder go off against this secondary last weekend. We could probably see the same thing with Jaden Reed this weekend. So that's where I'm going.
Red, first live stream, do you only answer donation questions? No. But people are sending donations, so we have to try and get those caught up at the beginning so they don't get missed. Yes. But we do absolutely answer questions in the chat. Just give us some time to get caught up. We're going to be here until 1. I'm waving my cup all over the place.
Yep.
Spicy Unicorn becoming a member for the 9th month. Love you guys. Matchup is set. Can you give me your top 10 most likely players to score a rushing or receiving touchdown? I feel like that is just so much. Can we give you like 2?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can go 10. Let me see here. I mean, that's going to take a second to...
Give me Logan Thomas today. Or not today. Give me Logan Thomas this weekend. That's going to be 1.
Did he say today or just this weekend? Okay. I'm looking. I'm pulling up Underdog right now, so I actually have like a list to actually look through.
Give me Bijan to score a rushing touchdown. Carolina's allowed the most rushing touchdowns this season. Going to be running the ball quite a bit, I believe, this week.
CMC is almost a lock against Arizona.
CMC against Arizona. Held up. It is pink. Yes, it is my daughter's.
Yes. Man, I feel really good about Isaiah Likely, but that one's not really like a... I can't give you a lot of reasoning behind it. Saquon, I think, gets a touchdown this weekend. What? Are you dying over there?
Just a little bit.
Wow.
Give me Cortland Sutton against Detroit tonight, too.
Yeah. I like Sam Laporta's chances tonight as well.
Who?
Sam Laporta.
Yep.
What are you doing over there?
I drink my water wrong. I do this all the time. E-Man's right. Every live show I drink my water wrong, apparently.
How?
I don't know. This is the only time I do it.
All right, then. That was a list of players. I don't know if that was 10 or not, but there's a list right there.
Yeah, that's a decent list. All right. Let's run through these. Need one in a full PPR: Warren, Chandler, Singletary, or McKinnon. Warren has the best matchup.
Yep.
Jalen Warren has the highest upside. Ty Chandler is going to be the safest bet here, though.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Sammy, PPR pick 1, Hollywood, Zay Jones, Drake, Connor, or Chandler?
Hollywood's not 100% horrible matchup. Zay Jones has a horrible matchup going against Baltimore. Drake London, love Drake London. Don't love how they don't give him consistent volume in a game that's going to be drenched in rain and difficult against Carolina. James Conner's got San Francisco, but going to see a ton of touches. And then Ty Chandler. In a PPR, is it crazy just to think that the safer floor may be James Conner and just hope that he gets like 5 dump-offs for 65 yards?
Yeah, I was just looking. I needed to see where Connor was at. And
give you right around 12 to 13 points in a full PPR.
I've got Chandler higher than Connor for sure.
Even in a full PPR?
Yep. Because Connor doesn't see dump-offs this year. He's averaging 1 reception per game right now. He doesn't have the same role that he used to.
I get that.
They're going with DeMarcado more often than not, or somebody else if he's hurt.
I mean, none of them just say, hey, this screams the guy that you should start. I mean, if Kyle thinks that Chandler may be slightly safer, and then if you wanted to gamble, just like full-on gamble, you could go Zay Jones and hope for a big touchdown.
Daniel, Chandler, Zach Charbonnet. It's still going to be a Chan for me if he were to play. If he doesn't, then it's Chandler, but we have to make that decision now. I probably lean Chandler and just be safe with it.
Yep.
And Chandler does not have a bad matchup against Cincinnati. You can run on Cincinnati.
And then for the Vikings or Colts defense, I'm going with the Colts defense against Mitchie Biscuits, only because I like Jake Browning a lot, and we've seen him put big numbers in that offense, and I don't know if I want to tempt the Vikings defense against that.
Christopher Lippins with a $2 donation. Appreciate you. Jason Marinette becoming a member for the 28th month. Love or Howell?
Currently looking, still looking. I have Howell over Love, but Love will be safer if you want the safer play. I just don't know if his ceiling will be as high as Howell's.
And then 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. We'll start with the wide receivers. Pick 2 from Puka, Jefferson, and DJ Moore.
I hate to sit any of them, but right now I got Puka and Jefferson highest.
And then 2 running backs from Kyron Williams, Monty, Mixon, and Zeke. I'm going Kyron Williams and Monty there. Mm-hmm. And then are we playing Mixon or Elliott or DJ Moore in the flex?
I would say DJ Moore. We know there's a chance for some bad weather there, though. And if Mixon plays today.
Yeah. Mixon's matchup is not great, though.
It's not great. I know. I guess what you could do is I would rather have it be DJ Moore. But if we go DJ Moore and the weather is horrendous tomorrow, you can pivot to Elliott later in the day.
Yeah.
And I'll be okay with that.
Ozeal. Help me pick 2 in a full PPR. Deontay Johnson, Curtis Samuel, Judy, Noah Brown, Gus Bus, Gibson, or the Muse. If that's Antonio Gibson, I'll lock in Antonio Gibson for one of those.
Yep. And I would probably do Deontay for the other one, being that it's a full. Yeah, I'd probably lock in Deontay as the other one, being that it's a full PPR. Just due to the volume he sees. I'd like to go Curtis Samuel, but I don't want to go Samuel and Gibson, go double commando, and have it like totally backfire.
Yeah. And then Cincinnati or Denver defense?
Denver. I'm going with Cincinnati.
Brent Shin becoming a member for the 25th month. Need one in a PPR, guys. Warren or Jones if Dylan doesn't play? I'm going to go ahead and go Warren regardless.
Yep.
And for my flex, Ferguson or OBJ? Thank you, guys. Happy holidays. Thanks, Brent. Happy holidays to you as well.
I really feel like those guys are super similar.
I'm okay leaning Ferguson. Just with
I'm
the way
okay too.
Dallas has been playing on offense lately.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as he gets 6, like the cutoff for him is 7 targets. If he gets 7 targets, he's solid. If he gets less than that, he's got a really low floor.
Yep.
But I'm willing to go Ferguson there.
I don't mind Ferguson either. I think he's probably a little bit safer than OBJ.
Christopher Lippins in a full PPR, pick 2 from White, Hall, and Mixon. For sure, White.
Yep.
And
then Hall or Mixon?
I have Hall higher than Mixon.
So Rashad White, Breece Hall.
M. St. G becoming a member for the 25th month. What up, guys? Happy Saturday. I lost Stevenson and Pacheco.
Ouch.
Looking grim. Need a second flex and a full PPR from Zay Jones, McKinnon, Likely, or Antonio Gibson. Thanks, guys. Keep up the great work. It's much appreciated. If you want to play it safe, it's Antonio Gibson. If you want upside, it's Isaiah Likely.
Yep.
That's the way I'm going with it there.
Yep.
Roderick
with
Hughes.
no B-Rob especially.
Wants to know McKinnon or Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel probably has the better floor, in my opinion. McKinnon, with his touchdown potential, probably has a little bit more upside. I actually probably... I don't know. It depends on if you're chasing points or not, to be honest with you.
If you're chasing points, you're thinking McKinnon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. If you need like a higher ceiling, McKinnon has the potential higher ceiling than McKinnon, or than Samuel.
Yep. Brendan Bond becoming a member for the 27th month. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Appreciate it, Brendan. Thanks, and same to you. Reed or Waddle?
Well,
full PPR.
It should be Jalen Waddle. Like, it really should be, especially with Tyreek Hill not 100%. But for whatever reason, when Tyreek Hill went out last week, we saw more Cedric Wilson than an uptick really to Jalen Waddle, and that's somewhat sketchy to me. I think Reed is probably the safer floor play because he's also going to get work on the ground as well. We're seeing him get multiple rushing attempts each and every week because A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones aren't 100% healthy. So I lean towards Jaden Reed as a safer play. Waddle's more of a big play dependent. Need a huge touchdown for him to have a higher ceiling.
Sean says we got 650 people watching right now with only 200 likes. We got to change that, nation. Come on. It's free. It's easy to do. I know most of you are signed in right now. Just tap the like button. That's all you got to do.
Click it.
And then a Chan or Chandler, I'm going to kind of say the same thing I've said elsewhere. A Chan looks like he's going to play tomorrow. He is still questionable. He only practiced 1 day this week. If you're okay risking it, you can run with a Chan. Chandler is going to be much safer to just throw in your lineup today with no Alexander Madison and a pretty decent matchup. Thanks always, gentlemen. Brendan, thank you. Appreciate you. Charles T. and a half PPR. Hubbard, McKinnon, or Walker? I'm going Hubbard here.
Okay.
And can you rank these quarterbacks from Fields, Kyler, or Mahomes? I'm going to guess Mahomes, Kyler, Fields.
No, other way around. Mahomes, Fields, Kyler.
Boom, almost. I have Fields and Mahomes in one league and Kyler and Fields in the other. Cammy Cam. Hey, guys, Connor or Ferguson in the flex in a half PPR? Ferguson is going to have way more upside than James Conner.
Yep.
James Conner will be safer, but realistically, the way Dallas's offense is playing, Ferguson and Connor probably have pretty similar floors this week. I'm going to go Ferguson, and you hardly ever tell me or see me tell anyone to flex a tight end over a running back. So
yep. And now we flexed a tight end 2 times already today, Kyle.
Mm-hmm. Du Bois become 3 times if you count the Isaiah Likely one too.
That's true. Yeah.
Du Bois Becoming a member for the 15th month. Mixon, Montgomery, Etienne, and Singletary. James Cook need 2 and a full PPR. Currently 11-3. Playoffs start week 17. Going back-to-back champions. Give me Monty for sure.
Yep.
And Travis Etienne.
I can't argue with that.
Yep. Jerry Medina, 2 questions. First one, PPR, CMC is my running back 1. Don't have JT or Pacheco, so CEH, McKinnon, or Antonio Gibson for RB2. I'm going Antonio Gibson. I'm saying a lot of Antonio Gibson this week, and it is making me nervous.
Yes, but with no Brian Robinson, you have to assume he's going to see at least 15 touches. So there's a chance that Antonio Gibson is our player of the day here this week, where we say his name more than anyone else, and that is always terrifying.
And then second question, in a half PPR, Sutton or Ty Chandler in the flex? Give me Sutton to score a touchdown tonight against Detroit.
Yep.
JL Green, in a full PPR, do I play Javonte Williams in place of a Chan? If you have nobody that you can play in place of a Chan, first off, if you have a Chan and you have the ability, leave him in your flex spot. Don't leave him in your RB spot. Because if a Chan doesn't end up playing for some reason, you have more flexibility to move him out of your flex spot than maybe your RB spot, unless you have a ton of RBs.
Right.
I do not want to play Javonte Williams if I don't have to against Detroit, especially with the Chan. But if you don't have any other options, you have to play Javonte Williams. So really, that is very roster dependent for me. If you have the ability to switch to somebody else, let's risk it with a Chan. If you don't, then you have to go Javonte Williams. Charles T. from Germany wants to know likely or Kincaid. I'm going likely this week.
Likely going
Fill
likely.
in the blank. D-Hop or Zeke in a full point PPR and 6-point touchdown league. Woo. Where do you have D-Hop in your rankings this week?
D-Hop right now is at wide receiver 19.
I'm thinking we lean D-Hop here.
I think we probably
need upside.
And in the 6-point touchdown,
yeah.
I mean, Houston is going to be, they're without their quarterback, their top playmakers, and Tennessee's going to try to put it to a division opponent. I'm probably going D-Hop as well.
Nick Jacobson, Mahomes, Stafford, Kupp, Lamb, Javonte, Warren, Kelsey, Ridley, McBride, McKinnon, half PPR. Who do I start at quarterback and flex? Can you tell Eric H. he's going down? Hey, Eric H.
You're going down, Eric.
Suck it.
He didn't tell you to tell him to suck it.
I don't care. Same thing.
That's what happens. That's what happens. Sometimes you just got to let it flow. How
so
about
Mahomes or Stafford at quarterback?
I get it. Everybody's terrified of Mahomes, but I still have Mahomes one spot higher than Stafford.
And then
one spot.
Ridley, McBride, or McKinnon, I'm going to assume is the flex question between those 3 guys. McBride is definitely going to be safer.
Mm-hmm. I'd probably lean McBride. Again, flexing another tight end, Kyle. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, I'm saying as well, because Jacksonville is one of those potential weather games we're keeping an eye on.
Yep.
And theirs is wind, which Ridley would affect him more than a lot of the other guys. DC Hogs becoming a member for the 6th month. London Spears, Mitchell, Kraft, Flex 2. I'm going Spears and Mitchell here.
Full PPR? Yes, I probably do too. Only because of the bad weather in Carolina for Drake London.
I think Tucker Kraft scores a touchdown this week, but I'm not willing to go another tight end. Spears and Mitchell. And then Geno or Jake Browning?
I have Jake Browning higher.
Cynthia, safer going with Browning over Mahomes this week? Question mark.
I don't think it's safer. And I think here's the biggest issue with Mahomes, and I don't know if people caught this in my video this week because I kind of said it pretty fast. Everybody's looking at Mahomes like he's absolutely sucking. Compared to past year's numbers, yes, huge disappointment. But overall, from a fantasy perspective, he's still a top 10 guy. So it's not like he's like overall sucking. He's just sucking compared to what we're used to. So I'm still leaning Mahomes. It's a must-win game for Kansas City. They can't lose again.
Taylor, 954, becoming a member for the 26th month. Hey, guys, are we ready to drop Eckler? No.
Don't drop him.
No. Also, I have Philly defense, Goddard, Swift, Brown. Is that too many Philly players for the playoffs? I'm in second place, thanks. I mean, it's worked to this point in the season since you're in second place, but I'm not really playing Goddard right now. I still don't think he's 100% healthy, and I feel like there's other players that are, or other tight ends that have more upside than Goddard right now.
Yeah.
So is it too many? It's pretty darn close to too many, but not quite yet because Swift has really good matchups here in the playoffs, and A.J. Brown is a beast.
And then Daniel out there, our boy Daniel, I see you out there, Dan. He said the only reason he's top 10 is because the other quarterbacks are dropping like flies. But Mahomes is averaging 19 points a game this season. He's just not averaging 25 a game like he has in years past. That's the biggest issue. He's right. He's just normal all of a sudden. You know what I mean? He's a high-tier quarterback, just not the guy anymore.
Taylor, 954, becoming a oh, wait, jeez Louise. We just did that.
That's right.
Taylor, appreciate you being a member for 26 months. Roderick's, Flacco or Minshew?
I have Flacco a little bit higher, but that's one of the games we're watching due to weather. So if you want a safer floor, it's Minshew today. If you're willing to risk it with the weather tomorrow, I do have Flacco higher as of right now until we see what changes tomorrow.
Jean Pimentel with the back-to-back 2 bombs. Cortland Sutton or Zach Moss for the flex position. Give me some Cortland Sutton over Zach Moss for upside.
Yep.
Tyrone Kidd in a PPR league. Are we going with Pop Douglas or Addison?
I mean, I don't think either one of them have an overly high ceiling. I'll go with the guy that has the big play ability, and I'm going to go with Jordan Addison by a hair in a PPR.
Dan McGinnon becoming a member for the 15th month. OBJ, Noah Brown, or Aaron Jones in a full PPR.
F me. I mean, I would love to say Noah Brown because everybody else is hurt, but so is the quarterback. And we got Davis Mills, and Noah Brown has 2 games all season with any production and has back-to-back zeros. So that's like really hard to trust. OBJ has a great matchup, and Aaron Jones, we don't even know if he's playing or not. As of right now, personally, I lean OBJ. If we get word tomorrow morning that Aaron Jones is going to be a full go, then maybe we go to Aaron Jones. But right now I'm planning on OBJ if Aaron Jones can't go.
And Aaron Jones is the 1 p.m. slot, so we have the ability to do that.
Yeah, we'll know beforehand.
Fear Boner becoming a member for the 15th month in a full PPR. Josh Downs, Parker Washington, Achan, or Jerick McKinnon. Choose 1 wide receiver and 1 running back. Well, I'm choosing Achan over McKinnon. I'm willing to risk that, and then if he doesn't play, obviously we go with McKinnon instead. Are you going Josh Downs or Parker Washington?
I'm going Josh Downs.
And then Justin Fields or Russell Wilson? He needs upside because he lost Tank Dell and Christian Kirk.
If you need the upside,
definitely Achan for me then for sure.
And I'm going Fields if you're wanting the upside for the rushing ability.
And then Fields or Russell Wilson?
That's what I just said. Fields.
Oh, sorry.
You're the rushing ability.
Gotcha.
That's okay. I'm like,
Jeez
was there another part of the question I missed?
Trey Perez with the 10 bomb. I'm in trouble in a 14-man league. Full PPR. I was lucky enough to start White on Thursday, but need help with a wide receiver and a flex. From Deontay Johnson, Elijah Moore, Hunt, Clyde, Judy, Khalil Herbert, and Waller if he plays. I know, gross. Thanks. Did we have this question earlier?
It was something similar to this one.
Okay.
Because I'm almost present. I'm almost sure we said Deontay Johnson at wide receiver and hope for a Hunt touchdown in the flex.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scale Speaks becoming a member for the 14th month. Morning, folks. Thank you for your help to the playoffs. Have Josh Allen, half PPR. Are we going Kincaid or McBride? I have McBride higher. Ridley or Aaron Jones? If Aaron Jones plays, I'll risk it with Aaron Jones for safety over Ridley. And then Minshew, Carr, or Levis?
Minshew, Carr. Minshew is my highest rated out of those 3.
Yam needs to know Jalen Warren, Tyson Chandler, or Javonte Williams.
Don't know if it's PPR or not.
I'm probably going Jalen Warren here.
I probably do lean Jalen Warren by a hair as well.
TC7786 gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. If we can get a little TC spamming up in the chat for his generosity today. Thank you, TC, for gifting those memberships to the community. Sean Shaw Jr. becoming a member for the 20th month. What up, fellas? I'm stuck in a tight end dilemma. Half PPR. Likely Taysom and Kittle. I have got Kittle the highest there. Then in a full PPR, Goddard, Logan, or Taysom. I have got Taysom Hill the highest there. I am a darn liar. I have Logan Thomas 1 spot ahead of Taysom Hill.
Damn liar. Such a damn liar.
Love the nation. Playoff or championship every year. Sean, awesome. Let's go.
Talking about.
And let's lock another one in.
Sure.
Corey Atkins in a full PPR league. Pick 2 from Chuba, Zay Jones, Dobbs, Douglas, and Singletary. The safest floors are probably going to be Chuba and Singletary. If you want more upside, are we going Chuba and then one of the wide receivers over Singletary?
I think if you want more upside, you go Chuba Dobbs with the great matchup that Green Bay has against Tampa Bay.
Brandon Long becoming a member for the 25th month. Kincaid or Goddard in the standard league. I've got Kincaid higher. Browns or Atlanta defense.
I'm looking. Browns, Atlanta over Carolina.
Goff or Tua.
Right now, technically, I have Tua higher because we don't know about Tyreek Hill, but I think Goff probably gives you the slightly safer floor.
And then flex 1 from Garrett Wilson, Jared Cook. I mean James Cook? Or
Gotta be
Jared
James
Cook, the tight end.
He's been gone
I don't even
for
think
years.
he's in the league anymore.
Yeah.
Waddle, Flowers.
Mm.
And then the Ravens are Saints defense. We can go to that one next. So Garrett Wilson, Jared Cook, James Cook, Waddle or Flowers. Safest bet is probably going to be James Cook here. Does Waddle or Garrett Wilson have more upside for you, though? You want to say Waddle, don't you?
I really want to. I can't sit members of good defense, good offenses. I just hate to do it. I lean towards Waddle ever so slightly if you're looking for a little bit higher of an upside. And then for the Ravens and Saints, let's see here. Ravens, Saints. I'm going with the Saints defense against the New York Giants.
Anthony B. Calvin Ridley or Trey McBride? Trey McBride is going to be way safer in a full PPR. Maoa family becoming a member for the 9th month. If a Chan is out, pick 1 for standard flex, OBJ, Lockett, or Jaden Reed. It looks like somebody just said it in the chat, and I missed who it was. Apparently, Darius Slay is going to be officially out this weekend.
Even if he plays, that secondary is freaking Swiss cheese anyway.
In a standard league, do we go with Lockett over OBJ or Jaden Reed?
I mean, technically, I still think Jaden Reed gives you the ceiling and a safer floor than Lockett. They both have great matchups, which is awesome. I probably personally still lean towards Jaden Reed only because I think JSN gets the touchdown over Lockett this weekend.
King Hefe with another $10 dono. King, appreciate you. Eduardo! Hey guys, hurting at RB2, need the safest guy from Gus Edwards, AJ Dillon, P. Taylor, or pick up either Gainwell or Chris Rodriguez.
I mean, I don't know if I'd say any of them are safe. That's probably why he put them in quotes, though.
Yeah, I would say Gus Edwards at this point.
That's where I would go to. Yep.
It's a half PPR. If it was a tougher matchup, I would say Gainwell, but it's not. It's a really good matchup for Swift.
Yep.
Ryan Davis, T-Law or Jordan Love?
Probably going to be Jordan Love, but let me look. It is Jordan Love is higher than T-Law.
Carlos from Ecuador. In a PPR league, Javonte Williams or Cook and Kincaid or Likely. I have Likely over Kincaid. And I have Javonte Williams at 24 and James Cook Javonte Williams at 23, James Cook at 24. So I'm leaning Javonte Williams there, barely.
Apparently. Ever so slightly.
Ricky, good morning. Couple of questions for you all.
Y'all both.
Looking
for y'all both.
For y'all both.
Yeah.
Looking for upside. Question 1. One running back, one flex. Chan, DJ Moore, ETN, Brees Hall. It's a Chan and ETN for me here.
And if a Chan doesn't play?
It's probably Hall and ETN.
I would agree to stick with the running backs in this situation.
Question 2, one running back, one flex. A Chan, Waddle, Walker, Mitchell, Chandler, Ford, and Reed. That's a Chan and Waddle. And then if a Chan doesn't play and you need upside,
I'm probably going Jaden Reed.
Yeah, I agree there.
I got a thing for Jaden Reed. Can you tell, Kyle? It's been a couple weeks now. I always talk about Jaden Reed.
Hey, sometimes you find that guy and you lock in.
The dude just keeps performing.
DJ Moore or Deontay Johnson from Mad 513?
Damn it. Because DJ Moore is one of those games we're watching due to weather. I prefer DJ Moore, but it's a huge risk. So if you're willing to risk it, it's DJ Moore. If you'd rather just play it safer, then you'd have to go Deontay Johnson today.
And then Kmet or Tanner Hudson. I got Kmet over Tanner Hudson right now. Carlos having CMC and Monty for the starting running back and Sutton and Reeds for starting wide receiver. Who would you put in the flex, OBJ or Swift? Absolutely Swift. He has an amazing matchup.
Yep.
Unforgiven Sounds in a full PPR, one flex, Dobbs, Godwin, Aaron Jones, or Zay Jones.
I mean, it would be Aaron Jones if we knew he's playing, but we do not know that. After that, I'm going Dobbs over Zay Jones. Neither one of them really a full PPR guy. Zay Jones gets a lot of targets, but doesn't bring a lot of them in. So we're trying to chase that touchdown still, and I think Dobbs has the better matchup for it this week.
I scrolled down. I'm trying to get all the way back up now. Oh my God, we were way behind. I thought we were almost caught up. That is not close to being the case. Wow. All right, we're gonna have to.
Do we need a rapid fire?
We're gonna have to rapid fire because we're not even halfway through. Lucky Leo, hey boys, flex and a half PPR. OBJ, Javonte, McKinnon, or Davis? And do we trust Olave?
I don't trust Olave, but if he plays, he's hard to sit. Out of the other options you have, I'm going with OBJ.
Lawrence Heald, flex one, Addison, Zay Jones, or wait to see if Aaron Jones plays?
I wait to see if Aaron Jones plays, and if he doesn't, the next one that I'm going to, you would have to go with Zay Jones since Addison plays today.
Jonathan Soto, pick 3 from DK, Ridley, D-Hop, Singletary, Dobbs, and OBJ.
I'm going DK, I'm going D-Hop, and I'm going OBJ.
Ricky, question for y'all, both all PPR, all upside. Sit one, King Henry, Achan, or Waddle. You're sitting Henry if you need the most upside.
Which sucks.
Which sucks.
Being that we don't know for sure about Hill yet, I probably go with Achan and Henry and sit Waddle as of right now.
Jason Dale, becoming a member for the 28th month. I need to start 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and 1 flex. So first off, for the quarterbacks, Zappy or Fields?
Fields.
And then for the running backs, Henry, Gibson, Swift, Sanders, Gainwell, Chase Brown. It is Henry and it is Swift. 3 wide receivers, Lockett, Tyreek Hill, Thielen, Bobo, Juju, Watson, Parker Washington.
Good Lord. I mean, hopefully Tyreek Hill can be there. So as of right now, I'm going Tyreek, I'm going Lockett, and I'm going... Oh, I don't want Thielen in the weather game. Bobo, Juju. I'm guessing my third option would be Juju and hope for a revenge touchdown against Kansas City. And then if Tyreek Hill can't play, it's going to get really bad. Then you're just going to have to... At that point, you're going to have to gamble and go with Watson. But I hate that.
And I'm putting Gibson at the flex.
Okay. Yeah, we don't need any more wide receiver options.
Dustin Kane, need 1 wide receiver from DJ Moore, Ridley, or OBJ.
If you want the safest floor, it's OBJ. If you want to gamble, it's DJ Moore.
Komet, Taysom are likely at tight end. I've got likely the highest. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you, Dustin. Juan Fonseca. Guys, in the second seat, should I change anything in a half PPR with Murray, JJ, Pittman, and Ayuk? Kamara, Etienne, Njoku, James Cook, bench, T-Law, Nico, Reed, Kitchell, and the San Francisco defense. Excuse me. I'm keeping it as is.
So am I. Yep.
Lucky Leo. Also, I have Gibson for the flex. Oh my gosh. He asked about OBJ, Javonte, McKinnon, or Davis, and do we trust Olave? I'm going Gibson over all of those guys.
Yep, I would too. That changes things. Yep.
Josue, also known as Josu around these parts. Laporta or McBride? It's absolutely Laporta, and it's not even close.
Yep.
Tony Garcia in a half PPR. Jefferson or Gibbs in the flex? I've got Gibbs pretty high this week. I'm going Gibbs over Jefferson. He's already playing A.J. Brown, Debo, Kamara, and Kyron.
Well, I guess you got super crazy high ceiling already. I mean, I can't sit Justin Jefferson after holding him all year. Like, that's my biggest issue is like we held him all year long, and now we're not going to play him in a matchup going up against former LSU wide receiver teammate Jamar Chase.
Justin Lopez, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Christopher Gilmore, Dobbs or Deontay? Thanks, guys, for the information and videos.
It doesn't say if it's full PPR or not. If it's full PPR, I'm going Deontay. If it's anything else, I'm going Dobbs.
CJ, we probably did not do your super chat yet. I don't remember saying your name, and we're pretty far behind. Gerald Lee, hey, I have Hubbard and Chandler in a full PPR. Which one would you start? I'm going Hubbard over Chandler.
Yes.
Richard, Earless, becoming a member for the 13th month. Singletary or Zach Moss? I've got Zach Moss higher still this week than Singletary.
It can only get better from last week.
Crash Batter 2, becoming a member for the 12th month. Start Elijah Moore, Jalen Hyatt, or John Mechie.
I don't want to start any of them. I mean, I think the safest option is Elijah Moore due to volume. If you just want to go out there and just gamble, Jalen Hyatt only needs one big catch to give you a good fantasy day. He'd be my next guy.
Yeah, he wants most upside, so Jalen Hyatt seems to be the guy there.
Yep.
James Dennison becoming a member for the 17th month. Happy Saturday, gentlemen. McKinnon or Chandler in a full PPR flex? I'm willing to risk it with Chandler there.
Okay.
Did you guys just say Herbert over Chandler? Not that I know of. I don't ever remember saying Herbert's name today.
No. We haven't picked Herbert for anything.
Yeah. Sapper 227, my favoriteest fantasy bangas. If Olave is out, McLaurin in or Deontay Johnson?
Man. My gut says to go with Terry McLaurin. It's just not safe. If you want safe, it's Deontay. But if you want to gamble, it's personally, if it's my team, I'm gambling with McLaurin here this week. And then the one flex between McKinnon and Foreman. I mean, I probably lean towards McKinnon by a hair.
And then that was the McKinnon or Foreman one.
Yep.
Yes, I have Fields.
Yep.
Foreman is probably safer than McKinnon just because he saw a lot of volume last week, but that was also in a positive game script. Might not have that this week. McKinnon probably has a better shot at a touchdown than what Foreman does. Jason M. Been following you guys for 2 years now. Love you. Love you too. Tilting hard on my flex. Half PPR, Kareem Hunt or Chase Brown. I also have Mixon as my RB2 first round of the playoffs. I hate to say this, but I think you have to go Chase Brown in a half PPR league.
I honestly I might as well tell you, I had to turn off super chats for a few minutes just to let us get caught up because we are absolutely buried in them. So I have no idea what you just said, Kyle.
Hold on. He wants to know Chase Brown or Kareem Hunt in a half PPR, and he's already playing Mixon. If you don't get a touchdown from Kareem Hunt, you're going to get 1 or 2 fantasy points. Chase Brown has saw some really big plays as of recent. Might be a nice little change of pace today if they can't really get running the ball because Minnesota's defense is pretty stout against the run. Might get a couple of dump-offs or something like that. I'd probably go Chase Brown here, and I'm not a fan of it.
I don't love it either, but I can see the reasoning.
Inspired to break, need 2 for the flex. McBride, London, JSN, Davis, or Curtis Samuel. McBride is going to be 1.
If you want to play it safer, Curtis Samuel would be number 2. If you're willing to gamble, it's JSN as the number 3, or as the number 2.
DJ Quill, Tua or Browning?
Browning is going to be safer just because we don't know about Tyreek Hill yet.
Thomas Allen wants to know Browns or Colts defense.
Browns, Colts. Give me the Colts defense today against Mitchie Biscuits.
Zen Rebel. Hey guys, T-Law or Flacco?
I still have T-Law over Flacco.
Cole Marshall in a full PPR. Kyron is at RB1. Chandler or Gibson? Who is safer? Full PPR? I'm going to lean Gibson there to be safer.
Yep, I would too.
AG, lost Herbert, need a quarterback. Flacco or Levis?
Right now I have Flacco higher, but there's a chance of bad weather. Luckily, they both play tomorrow, so wake up tomorrow planning on starting Joe Flacco, but if the weather is absolutely horrible there in Cleveland, then you can pivot to Levis.
Blind ranking for defense week 15, have a bye week, so hogging up defense for week 16. Buffalo versus Carolina, Washington versus the Jets, Arizona versus Chicago, Seattle versus Tennessee, Detroit versus Minnesota. Buffalo is going to be number 1 there.
Yep.
Washington probably is number 2. The rest are a toss-up, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Washington, Arizona, Seattle, Detroit.
Yeah, you're hoarding Buffalo versus Carolina. And after that, honestly, it's a coin flip.
Yeah.
Derek Buck. I currently have Hawkinson in the tight end slot. For the flex, Kelsey, Gibson, McBride, Aaron Jones if he plays in a PPR. Thanks, guys. You're definitely playing Travis Kelsey there.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Edgar Torres becoming a member for the 13th month. Full PPR sit 1 from a Chan, Rice, or Chandler. Also 49ers or Saints defense. Right now, it's going to have to be a Chan that you sit because we just don't know if he's playing or not. So you're definitely going to have to go Chandler. I would say a Chan probably is going to have a little bit of a better opportunity than Rice if a Chan plays. But that's something that you'd have to wait till tomorrow to know.
Yep. I mean, I have no issues with Rice and Chandler if you feel comfortable with that. But yeah, I would prefer to go a Chan over Chandler and keep Rice in if possible.
Yeah.
And then 49ers or Saints, it's the 49ers or higher.
Justin Lopez, PPR need 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, and a flex. Bijan, Gibbs, Montgomery, DJ Moore, Pittman, Jamar Chase, and Goddard. Well, I can tell you right now, your 2 running backs and your flex are going to be your running backs. Bijan, Gibbs, and Montgomery.
And then your 2 wide receivers are going to be Pittman and Jamar Chase.
And then you said 1 tight end, but I only see 1 tight end, Dallas Goddard.
Maybe he means, oh yeah, and then 1 flex, which means the flex would have to be between DJ Moore.
I already said all 3 running backs.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah, DJ Moore would have to be the flex then.
Scale Speaks gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Scales, appreciate you. Thanks for the generosity. Let's get a little hashtag Scales rolling up in the chat for that. Appreciate you. Briz, what's good, fam? Mullins or DeVito?
Oh, man. I'm going to go with the guy that at least we've seen perform in fantasy football some in the last 3 years. So give me Tommy DeVito.
Atlanta Heat, sorry for being impatient. I can't lose to my cousin in the first round again. Here's 5 for being an ass. Was
all
Atlanta
good.
Heat an ass?
Remember before he was saying I've done this for 2 months and nobody's answered my questions?
Oh,
normal chat.
Okay. I didn't realize that was him. Ant Age becoming a member for the 13th month and a half. PPR flex help. Hubbard, Cooks, Shaheed, or Samuel. Jake, do you smell a TD from any of these guys? I would say safeties, Hubbard, upside is Cooks here.
Yeah, I don't smell much. So yeah, I'm going to agree.
Wait, hold on.
No, I'm not sniffing anymore. I'm done sniffing.
Just so y'all know, I really did not fart on stream.
I can only imagine what that smells. That chair smells like, though. I mean, it's got to be so bad.
So yeah, I mean, Hubbard safety, Cooks upside there for me. If we had to potentially smell a touchdown, Cooks probably has the best shot at the touchdown.
I would agree with that.
We just don't smell it. Gabriella, for the playoffs, full PPR, need one flex from Waddle, Moss, Cook, Wilson, or Howell. So I'm guessing Wilson or Howell for the quarterback position.
Which I have Howell higher.
And then Waddle, Moss, or James Cook.
I want to go Jalen Waddle, but he's not the safest option on the list. I would think that James Cook is safer than Jalen Waddle.
James Cook is safer. Waddle has more upside.
Yep.
TJ, becoming a member of the 17th month. TJ, appreciate you, hate boys. I'm the 8th seed against my dad. Do we need to tell your dad to suck it, TJ? Yo, TJ's dad, we met you in person. Super nice guy. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Who's the 1 seed? Need the most upside. RB1 is Kamara, so need an RB2 and a flex from Ty Chandler, Singletary, and Kenneth Walker. I'm going Chandler and Singletary over Walker. Walker's matchup sucks. Maybe he gets a couple of dump-offs here and there.
I'm hoping. The part that scares me about Walker, what I can see here, is I can see some deep balls down the field that get called for defensive pass interference, and Walker gets a couple short touchdown opportunities. That's the part that worries me, is they can pass the ball down the field.
If we're saying most upside, I'll go Chandler and Walker.
Yes, because I don't want to start Singletary, honestly. Tony's. Come on now. You know what I meant. They're going balls deep down the field. Anyway. Jason M. We see you out there. Appreciate your donation. Duff Dog 23. Becoming a member for the 7th month. Pick 2.5 PPR. Puka, Waddle, DJ Moore, or Gibson. Thanks, guys. Forehead kisses. Puka, Waddle, DJ Moore, or Gibson. We can only pick 2 of them. Well, Puka's going to be one of them. If you want the next safest option, it's Antonio Gibson. But if you want to gamble, it's DJ Moore. Would you agree?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Jason M, half PPR, Hunt or Chase Brown, also starting Mixon. This one sounds like the one we just had before.
I know.
Right?
I was going to say, didn't we just answer that?
Yeah. So that's still Chase Brown.
Yeah.
Ricky, looking for the upside in a guillotine, 2 flexes, Olave, Sutton, Breece Hall, Connor, or McKinnon.
Sutton's one for sure.
Has to be one of them.
And then
Breece Hall the
Hall
second.
or Olave after that.
I'll go Hall because right now we just don't know about Olave for sure. Bradley Davis becoming a member for the 29th month. Hey, guys, rank these quarterbacks. T-Law, Browning, Geno, if he plays, and Minshew. Thanks for everything. 5 of my 6 teams made the playoffs. Super excited. That is awesome. All right, T-Law, Browning, Geno, and Minshew. T-Law, Browning. I have Browning, T-Law, Geno. No, excuse me. I have Browning, T-Law, Minshew, Geno in that order. Minglewood. Good morning, Headliner Nation. Full PPR. Purdy, Javonte Williams, Pollard, Amari Cooper, Ayuk, Kittle. On the bench, you have Hunt, Cooks, Dowdle, Gallup, Higbee, Moore, Flacco. Any suggestions? Honestly, I leave it just how you already have it. You're a little San Francisco heavy, but I love the matchup against Arizona, so I'm not changing anything. Subhash Maturu says, happy holidays. I'm here because if you guys need your help with a decision, OBJ or London in a full PPR, have fun. Appreciate you out there dropping the 20 bomb out of OBJ or London. I don't love the matchup for London, and I don't love the weather in Carolina. It's supposed to be dumping buckets of rain, so give me Odell Beckham in a better matchup. Jason Del Monte says, morning, boys, full PPR. Pick my running back 2. I'm guessing that's Ty Chandler, McKinnon, or Gibson. If it's me, personally, I'm going Antonio Gibson with no Brian Robinson. And do I dare start McBride over Hawkinson? Probably not, right, Kyle? You got Hawkinson higher?
Not even close.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
100% Hawkinson.
Judd had all 4 teams make the playoffs. Cheers to another great fantasy headliner season. Absolutely appreciate that. Need help in a standard league. 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex. We got Monty, Swift, Achan, Moss, Puka, Ayuk, Olave, and JJ. Well, that's a ton of great freaking options. For year, let me do the wide receivers first. That's going to be Puka and Ayuk. Your running back is going to be if we don't select Justin Jefferson as your flex play, you're going to end up having to sit him, which I don't really want to do. But I don't know if we can't not put these running backs in there. I'm going Monty and Swift as your running back in your flex. So many good options right there. So many great options. J Noise, what's going on? Jesse says, here's $10 to make up for the Black Friday draft guide discount. # support to your people. Hit the like button, nation. Jesse, appreciate you. Daniel Kazaski, start 3 wide receivers out of Waddle, Nico, Demario Douglas, Noah Brown, and Godwin. I'm not even for sure Nico's going to play, and if he does, he's not going to play very much. So I'm going Waddle, I'm going Demario Douglas, and I'm going Chris Godwin, and I'm praying that Noah Brown doesn't go off. Alex Palumbo, welcome to Holding Chubb, official member of Headliner Nation. Daniel Delgado, becoming a member for the 14th month, says, I finished in first place in all my leagues this year, thanks to you guys and your hard work. So thank you for all your advice, your videos and advice. I'm a headliner. You better believe it, Daniel. Love to hear about that success. Ricky says, updates to my previous guillotine question. Asked the wrong question. Start 1 wide receiver, 1 flex out of Olave, Sutton, Chandler, McKinnon, Breece Hall, and Walker. All right, well, if we're doing 1 wide receiver, it's still going to be Sutton for me. And then in the flex, I'm still going Breece Hall. I'm still going Breece Hall there in the flex as of right now. Quit it. Says Moss or Chandler. Which one you got higher, Kyle? Moss or Chandler?
I've got Moss higher. Yeah, I got Moss higher.
All right, Moss. And then we got Yam. Going Yam. I need a running back and a flex out of Javonte Williams, Jalen Warren, or Javonte Williams. Okay, well, a running back and a flex, and you listed Javonte Williams twice. And you have a chance as your other starter, so I don't know who that third option was, Yam. But as of right now, it's got to be Javonte Williams and Jalen Warren, because I don't know who that other one was. Ricky, happy Saturday, Detroit by 40 tonight. Miami by 60 tomorrow. How do you say this one, Kyle? Zoot Noob says, peace out, noob.
Oh,
peace out.
He says it, peace out, noob.
Oh. Now we get it.
Makes sense.
Makes total sense now. Says, good morning, Headliner Nation. Full PPR. Pick 3 out of Curtis Samuel, Jordan Addison, Rashid Shaheed, Kareem Hunt, or Pat Freiermuth. I'm going Curtis Samuel. I'm going
Shaheed.
Yeah, Shaheed's probably going to be the third guy as you're just high upside risk. And then the next safest one, probably going to be Jordan Addison. So going Addison, Samuel, and Shaheed. Lawrence Heald, half PPR, pick 1 running back out of a Chan, Connor, or Chandler. It's a Chan as long as he plays. Oh man, you have Chandler today.
I'm willing to risk it tomorrow to wait at a Chan, and then I'll go to Connor if you
have to.
Yeah.
Yep, E-Man, we know there's no injury designations, but that's still Nick Mullins playing quarterback. Like for Justin Jefferson, it's not some guaranteed ceiling like it was with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Dante Turner, coming to for the 22nd month. What order would you start these running backs? Achan, Jones, Mixon, McKinnon, Gibson, Cook, Swift. You need 3 of them.
Swift for sure.
Swift for sure.
I'm going to Chan too because you have plenty of options to move to if he doesn't play.
Yep. So Swift, Achan, and
I'll go Mixon as the other one
over Gibson and Cook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then if you have
a
to,
little bit higher.
If you don't have a Chan, then you probably go to Antonio Gibson if you want safety, Cook if you want to gamble.
Yep.
Joseph, Goff or Browning needs some help. Let's see here. I have Goff 1 spot higher than Jake Browning. Paul DeSantis, half PPR, assuming Tyreek plays, need 2 of the 4 out of Higgins, London, Cooks, or Godwin. You're right. London's got the bad matchup and bad weather. I'm going Higgins and I'm going Cooks, and I'm hoping for touchdowns. Lawrence and Murray at quarterback. I have Lawrence 1 spot higher than Kyler Murray. Alex Palumbo, brand new Holden Chubb. Welcome.
Woo-hoo.
Says pick 3 out of Hawkinson, Jefferson, Laporta, Ridley, Rice, and Flowers.
I'm going Hawkinson, Jefferson, and Laporta.
I mean, I really don't mind that. I mean, I don't dislike Rice or Flowers either. I think Rice, Flowers, and Laporta all have similar floors and ceilings this week. So, yeah, I don't mind that whatsoever. Dino WB says, hey guys, team is running out of players. No joke, everyone's hurt. Half PPR, need 2 flexes out of Cooks, Zay Flowers, Demarcus Robinson,
Zay Jones,
or Taysom Hill. So you need 2 of them. You're picking Zay Jones for one of them? Or were you just saying his
you
name?
said Zay Flowers.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah.
Zay Jones, Demarcus Robinson, Taysom Hill, or should I pick up Curtis Samuel or JSM, which I think is JSN? 2 flexes.
Cooks and Taysom?
I think Cooks and Taysom is probably the safest. But if I wanted to gamble, I do think that JSN has a solid game.
I was thinking the other way around. I was thinking they were the high upside plays.
Oh, really? I'm talking about the ones that are listed. Because he'd have to pick up Curtis Samuel or JSN. Yeah, I probably lean towards Cooks and Taysom. I mean, JSN, we really have no reason to say it's a safe start to throw him in your lineup. So, yeah, I don't hate that. Dante Turner, appreciate you. We have WSQ Payne, start-sit situation. I almost said something else there. Metcalf over Ayuk and Superflex Howell over Tua. I do have DK over Ayuk this week, and I do have Howell over Tua. Hoping for some big plays to DK Metcalf against a poor Philadelphia secondary. Ricky, better rest of season, Keaton Mitchell or Ty Chandler?
I would lean Mitchell just because Mitchell is getting more starter reps right now. Chandler is really just starting because Madison is out, and who knows if Madison will be back next week.
Exactly. Yep. CJ Houdat, PPR, Russell Wilson, Terry McLaurin, Chris Olave, if he plays, CMC, Monty, Antonio Gibson. The bench, you got Kyler Murray, which I agree with. Zay Jones, I agree with. Gabe Davis, agree. I'm leaving it just how you have it right now, CJ. I love that overall lineup, too, hoping for some big plays. It's really going to come down, obviously, to your wide receivers, right? If Terry McLaurin and Chris Olave can find that at least one big play, find the end zone, you're going to be just fine. Dante Turner has Breece Hall or Cortland Sutton. I'm still leaning towards Cortland Sutton. I think if you want the safer floor, it's probably Breece Hall, though, but I'm going Cortland Sutton if it's my team.
Hold on just a second, Jake.
Okay.
Matthew Plevel messed up his super chat. 1 point per reception, half point per rush, 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. So for the 2 quarterbacks, Lamar, Wilson, and Stafford.
Are you asking me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were just talking. I thought you were thinking about it. What was the question again? Because I don't even know where you're at.
Well, I skipped ahead.
Oh.
Anna messaged me because somebody messed up their super chat. So I was like, let me just grab it now before I forget.
Okay.
So two quarterbacks out of Lamar, Wilson, and Stafford.
Lamar is one of them. Stafford is the other.
And then McCaffrey, Mixon, Achane, and Javonte Williams. 2 running backs needed. Definitely McCaffrey. Your problem is Mixon and Javonte Williams play today, so you can't wait on Achane. So I'm going Mixon over Javonte Williams. Then we need 2 wide receivers from Debo, Devontae Smith, Flowers, Garrett Wilson, and Olave.
I wish I knew about Olave. All right, it was Olave, Garrett Wilson. Who was the other one?
Garrett Wilson, Flowers, Devontae Smith, and Debo. So Debo's for sure going to be
Debo's
in.
for sure, yeah. My next highest one is Devontae Smith.
Okay,
over
and then
Olave.
we need 1 flex from everybody left over. I'm okay playing one of the wide receivers over Javonte Williams.
Yep. I mean, I would want it to be Chris Olave if he's good to go, but if not, Zay Flowers to be the next one.
Okay, so there you go, Matthew. Glad we got that fixed for you. Where did we leave off now, though?
OZ Justin OZ.
Half PPR start 1, Hollywood, Zay Jones, or Addison.
They're all going to be gambles at this point. Hollywood's not 100% healthy. Zay Jones has a bad matchup, so give me Jordan Addison.
Rory Miller becoming a member for the 13th month. Kyle, I need you to say suck it, Bill. Bill! Suck it! He's projected to win having CMC, but I have Jefferson and Amon-Ra, so prayers up. Rory, hopefully you get that dub. Joaquin Gonzalez wants to know Kupp or Javonte Williams in a PPR. This is his 20th super chat. Appreciate you, Joaquin. That is Kupp for me pretty easy there.
Yep, me too.
Michael James, need a flex in a full PPR. Zeke or Jaden Reed? We want that upside. We want Jaden Reed, right?
Yep, for sure.
If you want to play it safe, then it would be Zeke.
Zeke is safer, yeah.
Joe P becoming a member for the 16th month. What up, headliners? In a half PPR, Kincaid or Taysom Hill? I have Taysom Hill higher this week. And 2 wide receivers and 2 flex from Deontay, Terry, London, Puka, Waddle, Jaden Reed, Singletary, or one of those, or one of the tight ends.
That we didn't choose.
So for me, it's Puka.
Yep.
Waddle.
Yep. You know where I'm going with my third one. Yep.
And then I'm okay with Singletary to help give you a little bit of safety along with some of those risk factors that we got there.
Would you you would go Singletary over the opposite tight end?
Yes.
Okay.
And then in a PPR league, Monty or DJ? Are you asking like David Montgomery and DJ Moore?
Deontay Johnson.
Either way, it's David Montgomery.
It's going to be David Montgomery, yeah.
Anyway. Chris all in a full PPR rest of season week 16 and 17. Pick one tight end. I don't know if you're going to start these guys. I don't know if you would start these guys. Right now, Tucker Kraft is looking like the better bet. But Chigi Oko has a better schedule. So does Cade Otton. Your safest bet here, because I don't know when. If I knew that Kenny Pickett was going to play the next 2 weeks, I'd say Pat Freiermuth and we'd be done with it. But I don't know that. If Pickett comes back, it's Freiermuth. If not, I'm going to go to Cade Otton. Ray Fultz becoming a member for the 28th month. I'm in the gym getting my workout on. Justin Jefferson, just because he's healthy. Ray, love the mindset there.
Yep.
Tiago, 99.51. Rasheed Rice or Jefferson in a full PPR. Give me some Justin Jefferson there.
Yep, still have to.
Nick Jacobson, Connor McKinnon, CEH. Pick one for my RB2 spot in a full PPR league. James Conner is going to be the safest bet since it's a full PPR. McKinnon does have more upside than James Conner, though.
Yep.
And then Higgins or Godwin's or one of those running backs in the flex. So Higgins, Godwin, or CEH, basically.
I'm going to gamble and go with Higgins.
Good luck and Merry Christmas to all. Nick, appreciate you. Daniel Penrod. Headliner Nation, please bless my team. T-Law, Pittman, JJ, ETN, Zeke, Kincaid, Debo, Puka, Dustin Hopkins, and Vikings D. Let's go.
Let's
get it, Daniel. Unforgiven Sounds in a full PPR. Pick one from Dobbs, Godwin, Aaron Jones, and Zay Jones. For me, it's Aaron Jones if he plays. If not, I'm going Dobbs.
Yep.
Boom.
Easy pivot.
Michael Satterfield becoming a member for the 24th month in a full PPR league for both the flex spots. Jalen Waddle or James Cook. Waddle more upside. Cook is going to be safer.
Yep.
Other league, Jake Ferguson or Isaiah Likely. Oh, man.
Love both.
I love Isaiah Likely, but I'm pretty sure I have Ferguson a little higher this week. I do. I have Ferguson at 6, Likely at 8. Ferguson is a little safer than Likely for me right now, but I do think Likely probably has a little bit more upside.
Yep.
Danielle gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Appreciate you and the generosity, Danielle. Can we get a little hashtag Danielle spamming up in the chat, please, for the generosity? Thank you so much. I lost my spot. Unforgiven, Michael Satterfield, Anushin Verithaven.
I mean, I think you're all over it.
I feel like I was pretty darn close there. That may have been one of my best pronunciations ever, and I was probably still wrong. Ridley, Ferguson, or Javonte Williams, pick one to flex. Give me some Fergie, baby.
Fergalicious.
Joaquin Gonzalez. Whew. I have Kenneth Walker, Achan, Gibson, Hill, Moore, and Cup. In a PPR league, leave one out. Who do I leave out? Right now, I'm leaving out Taysom Hill. If Achan doesn't play, then throw Taysom Hill's butt right on in there.
Stupid question, but is that Tyreek Hill?
Oh, shit.
Pretty sure it's Tyreek Hill.
If it's Tyreek Hill, then I'm leaving Achan out.
Probably out of those options. Even though if we hear more about Achan early on, you could go Achan over Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
If we know Achan's good to go.
Oh, Kenneth Walker? Yeah, play Achan over Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker is who I'm leaving out then.
Yeah, it all depends. Unless Achan is out, then it kind of
I'm just going to go
helps answer your question.
I'm going to slam my head in the door real quick.
Okay.
It'll wake me up.
Can you do it on
WSQ
camera?
Payne with a $50 donation. WSQ, appreciate you and the extreme generosity. Ronnie, is Achan
Appreciate you.
really out, or are you just saying that? Because now you're forcing me to go look. I really hope you're not wasting my
Ronnie,
time.
if you're lying, can everybody agree that if Ronnie is lying right now, that he should be timed out? We're going to put him in timeout if he's lying. We're going to. Because we're having to stop and see here.
I see absolutely nothing ruling Achan out. So Ronnie, you're gonna find yourself in a little timeout situation.
Ronnie, what Ronnie said Achan was out. And now we're looking, and I don't see any official word with him being ruled out.
Ronnie's been timed out for 1 minute. He needs to go sit in the corner and think about what he just did.
Ronnie, hopefully you learned your lesson, Ronnie.
Kevin K. Hey, Jake and Kyle. Appreciate your continued support throughout the years. Trevor Lawrence or Kyler Murray?
I have Trevor Lawrence higher.
Mark, we have not missed any super chat or milestone chats. We just haven't gotten to you yet, bud.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Did you answer that one?
Yes.
F me. I scrolled. Kevin K. Gotcha. Okay. That's been answered. Kevin K. Appreciate your support. TFK. Achan for RB2 or Moss, Aaron Jones, and then Flowers in the flex. I'm okay going. Well, you can't because Aaron. You're gonna have to play Moss today.
Because you just don't know. Like,
Yeah.
you run the risk of.
You can't pivot from Achan to Aaron Jones. Because if Aaron Jones doesn't play and Achan doesn't play, you're gonna be screwed.
Yeah.
And as far as Flowers go, what time does Flowers play?
Later afternoon. Actually, no, he's Sunday Night Football.
Perfect. If Aaron Jones, I'm going Aaron Jones then for tomorrow, and then not, or Aaron Jones for the flex. If not, then put Flowers in the flex.
Yep.
That works out perfect there. Trey becoming a member for the 17th month. Trey, appreciate you.
What up, Trey?
Hopefully you're doing well, Trey. Jose, hey brothers, need help in a half PPR. I need 2 flex from Zeke, Garrett, Ford, McKinnon, Singletary, or Flowers. Thanks for the help this year. Let's go. Who are we going with here? Zeke and Garrett Wilson feel like the best combination of floor upside.
I would agree with that. I think if you want to gamble maybe a little bit more, you go Flowers and Garrett Wilson and hope for the higher upside.
Reese Bell, Ford, Deontay, or Higgins in a half PPR.
I mean, the safest option should probably be Deontay, but if it's my team, I'm gambling. I'm going Higgins.
George Arana, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation today. Michael Satterfield, in a full PPR league, I need a defense. I got the Rams, but if Hill is out, should I start the Jets instead? And is it safe to sit all the Chargers? Eckler is killing me. I think we need to kind of let's play that by ear over the next week. Let's see what happens there.
Hey,
so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Things are only going to get better in LA.
That's true.
What was the question first? The defense?
Yeah, right now he's got the Rams in. If Hill doesn't play, does he play the Jets instead?
No.
Boom.
No.
Matthew Plevel, we got you because that was the one that we scrolled down to and that we had to fix. So got that one. Josh Pack, Stafford or Browning?
I have Stafford a few spots higher.
And then Downs or Robinson? DeMarcus Robinson?
I'm guessing that's DeMarcus Robinson.
Okay.
And honestly, even though Downs is the safer option because he sees more volume, DeMarcus Robinson in a great matchup going up against Washington, that's probably where I go.
Nico Van Hemrit becoming a member for the 15th month. What up, guys? Team is in shambles with injuries. Down to playing Downs and McKinnon. My QBs are Goff and T-Law and Howell still on waivers. Who to play?
I have Howell as the highest ranked out of all of those options right there.
Would you drop Goff or T-Law to pick up Howell if he has to, just in case? Just thinking ahead.
Probably. I mean, I'm guessing it's only a one quarterback league, so.
I'm asking which one.
Oh, which one? Oh.
Which one?
If I had to drop one, I don't know the rest of season schedule. Hang on, let me look. I don't know who plays what. All I care about is the next 2 week schedule for the championship rounds for a lot of people. So,
Ronnie, let me clarify real quick. Ethan didn't say Achane was out. Ethan probably predicted that he, based on the information he had at the time that it was dropped, was trending towards not playing. But that's why we are saying if he doesn't play. Ethan has not made a call that Devon Achane is not out or that Devon Achane is out. The team has not said anything along those lines yet. He probably speculated based on the information that he had that it was likely he wasn't going to play, but we don't know yet, and that's why we're still answering with Achane at some points just in case he does end up playing.
All right. So Detroit's end of season schedule, not the greatest. Jacksonville, not the greatest either. If it's me, I probably keep Goff and drop T-Law as of right now.
Ryan Davis, sorry, my dumb meant Love or Russ. Thanks, guys.
Oh, Love or Russ. That one's a lot closer. I have Love is going to be safer this week than Russell Wilson. So I'm going to go with Jordan Love.
Darth Desmond becoming a member for the 15th month. Ben, appreciate you. Mahomes or Howell? Can't believe I'm asking this. Love y'all. Went from no teams in the playoffs to 3 of 6 this year. So thanks, Headliner Nation. After 15 months, let's go. The Headliner Nation difference, baby.
That's right. That's right. I still have Mahomes over Howell. Only by 2 spots, but it's close.
There you go, Ben. George Arana, full PPR. I need a running back and a flex. Pick 2. Gibson, Aaron Jones, Zay Flowers, or Ty Chandler. I'm leaning Antonio Gibson.
Not Aaron
Gibson. No matter
Gibson.
what here.
It's not Aaron Gibson.
It's Antonio Gibson.
It's Antonio Gibson. So we need a running back and a flex. So Antonio Gibson as your running back, then the flex play out of Aaron Jones, Zay Flowers, or Ty Chandler. If it's me, I plan on Aaron Jones, and if it doesn't work, then I pivot to Zay Flowers.
Okay, we have another messed up super chat. Dave the Flav becoming a member for the 25th month. Jake and Kyle, 1 PPR, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and 1 flex. Diggs, Puka, DJ Moore, Debo, ETN, Demont, Achane. Help me set this line up, and I hope you both have a great holiday. So for my 2 running backs, I've got Demont, and I'm going to go with ETN since we don't know about Achane yet. 2 wide receivers, Diggs, Puka, DJ Moore, or Debo.
I have Puka and Debo as the 2 highest.
Boom. And then the 1 flex, I'm saying we don't risk we don't risk it. Who are we going with at the wide receivers over Achane? For
DJ
the flex?
Moore.
DJ Moore. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Got it. Now I got to scroll back up.
Yeah, because I have no idea where you're at. We're on max the
I
subscriber.
thought we shut Super Chaps off, and it feels like there's still so many.
Yeah, we did shut them off a long time ago.
Michael Satterfield.
Yep.
Full PPR league. I need a defense. I got the... Oh, we already did this.
Should I start the Jets, and is it safe to sit all the Chargers?
Yeah, we already talked about that. Max the subscriber, 2 flex PPR Chuba, DJ, maybe Moore or Deontay. I don't know. DK, Moss, or Foreman. In a 2-flex PPR league, I'm probably going DJ Moore and Zach Moss here. If it's Deontay Johnson, I'll go DK and Zach Moss.
Personally, if it's me, I'm going DK regardless. If it's DJ Moore, he's the upside. If you want safety, then it's Moss. But I'm starting DK this week.
Wabi Savi. Start David Montgomery or Ty Chandler. That's David Montgomery. Easy
David Montgomery.
Me. Michael Dudley, few questions, fellas. All PPR pick 4 from Evans, Ayuk, Diggs, Pollard, Monty, and Moss. Pollard and Monty for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then Evans, Ayuk, or Diggs.
How many do we need? 2 of them?
Yes, 2 more.
It's Diggs and Ayuk.
Diggs and Ayuk. And then pick 1 from Odell. Calvin Ridley or Javonte Williams. Probably Odell here.
Yep.
Achan or Javonte, love y'all. Forehead kisses. Michael, you're going to have to go Javonte because he plays tonight and Achan plays tomorrow, and we still don't know if he's good to go or not. So you're going to have to go Javonte. Michael Satterfield, in a full PPR league, is it safe to drop JT or hold him? If you have the ability to hold him, I would just wait just in case. But if you don't, then I'm fine just dropping him because at this point, it's not looking great for him returning before the end of the season.
The only way I'd drop him is if I have to pick up somebody that I have to start. I'm not just going to drop him for somebody who's just going to sit on my bench anyway.
Yeah. Ryan Davis, pick 2 of these horrible running backs. Spears, Dillon, Charbonnet, or Brown. I'm going to go Spears and Brown here.
Yep.
Somehow this team keeps winning.
I have no idea how, but congrats, Ryan.
Joey Cotelis becoming a member of Hole and Chubb. Joey, appreciate you. Scale Speaks. I don't know if we got his 5 gifted, but we're going to do it anyway. Scale Speaks gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. A little hashtag Scales out there. Reppin' Gold Steel with the $5 dono. Mike Schoonmaker. I know that's not how. Huh?
Schumacher. Mike Schumacher.
Schumachervelli. Mike, appreciate the $5 donation. Jimmy G, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Mirna, becoming a member for the 8th month.
Jimmy J, not Jimmy G.
Jimmy J. Hey guys, forehead kisses. Forehead kisses. Happy Saturday. I need help. Full PPR league. Need 2 running backs in a flex. Kamara, Harris, Swift, and Gibson. Give me Kamara and give me Swift for sure.
Yep. And
then Harris or Gibson.
I'm going Gibson.
Harris who? Najee. I'm going Gibson.
Yeah.
Who do you think I should sit? I'm going to sit Harris there.
Najee.
Walter John McGowan becoming a member for the 12th month. Jake and Kyle, the best in the business. How do you feel about Achan this week? I mean, Ethan said in his video that he didn't think that Achan was going to play, but it was recorded prior to him getting some practice in. Right now, it looks like he is trying to play, but that's probably going to be a game time decision. That's what it's looking like right now.
Yep.
Big Tasty, tell my boyfriend to suck it, and I have no chance of winning against him this week. What? Yo.
We don't know his name.
Suck it! Ha! All that crotch in your face.
So much crotch.
So much crotch. Jacob Bombird becoming a member for the 2nd month. I saw the rankings, but wanted to know your personal choice on if I should start Taysom Hill, Dalton Kincaid, or the Mew. Thank you, guys. Hold that Chubb. We're going to go Taysom Hill there.
Still going Taysom.
Going Taysom.
Rushing upside.
C4 Explosives, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Nico Rodriguez becoming a member for the 14th month. What up, guys? Been a busy year, so it's my first comment. Nico, that's okay. You've still been here. We appreciate you. But I started the season 0-3 and made it to the playoffs thanks to you guys. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Nice job, Nico.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
McIntosh, also known as Motor City Jimmy, becoming a member for the 31st month. I need to ask again, Jake. I think I'm getting an ulcer over this decision. Pick 3. Chase, Doomtar, Pittman, and Puka.
I know we've been having this discussion back and forth in Discord for like the last 2 days. I mean, there's really no bad choice. And I know we've talked about how we don't want to sit Jamar Chase, but I technically still have Doomtar, Pittman, and Puka above him in the rankings. I understand there's some concern tonight with the matchup going up against Detroit, and I have zero issues starting Chase, Pittman, and Puka this week. You have so much other solid plays that I don't think it's that big of a difference. I mean, technically the rankings do say Doomtar, Pittman, Puka is the highest, but if you have a gut feeling, that you want to start Jamar Chase, follow those feelings and go with him over Doomtar if that's what you feel.
Mark Camacho becoming a member.
Did you get the rest of the question?
Also, Dolphins are Colts defense.
I'm going with. Give me the Dolphins.
Drop Otten for Taysom Hill. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yep.
Mark Camacho in a full PPR pick, 3 running backs: Mixon, Kyron Williams, Chandler, Walker. It's going to have to be Mixon, Kyron Williams, and Chandler. Because I don't like Walker, and I don't like Walker over Chandler, Williams, or Mixon if a Chan were not to play. Actually, no. Shut up, Kyle. Mark, listen to this okay? Pretend nothing happened there. Go Mixon and Kyron Williams for sure, and then if a Chan doesn't play tomorrow, then let's go to Walker over Chandler. Let's do that. Pick 2 wide receivers: Ridley, Flowers, or Collins.
I don't think Collins plays. And if he does, it's not going to be very much. So he'll be the guy, he'll be the odd man out.
And then Mark needs to know in a half PPR pick 3 running backs: Chandler, Brian Robinson's already been ruled out for the week. Kyron Williams.
Maybe Bijan.
Kenneth Walker. Oh, it might be Bijan. F me. Kenneth Walker, Hunt, Aaron Jones. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if we're going to be on so early in the morning, you guys are going to have to do a better job of telling us exactly who the player is.
There's B. Robinson. It's just,
If it's Bijan, I am going Bijan for sure. And then Ty Chandler will be next up. And then I will go with, if Aaron Jones plays tomorrow, I'll go with Aaron Jones over Kenneth Walker. If not, then go with Kenneth Walker. Oh, my gosh. And then pick 2 wide receivers: Flowers, Zay Jones, or Curtis Samuel.
I'm going Flowers and Samuel.
That one guy becoming a member for the second month. Good day, headliners. Looking for 2 flex in a full PPR between Lockett, Higgins, Deontay Johnson, Shaheed, Jalen Warren, and Dante Foreman. I mean, I would go probably Lockett and Warren here.
Yep. I probably agree with you.
Boom. Danielle Fielder gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. We covered that one, but let's do a little hashtag Danielle again because we did it twice for everybody else too. Trevor Martin becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Trevor, appreciate you. Eric E. becoming a member for the 25th month. Half PPR need 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, and 1 flex from Devontae Smith, Waddle, Warren, Chandler, Singletary, and Gibson. Thank you, guys. I'm going Warren and Gibson for the running back and the flex spot, Smith or Waddle.
I'm going Devontae Smith.
WSQ Payne sent that $50 donation. A little thank you very much back for that once again. Dark Clown becoming a member for the 12th month. 1 flex and a full PPR. We only got 12 minutes. 1 flex and a full PPR. Demont, Cup, or Moss. Give me David Montgomery. Starting Kyron Williams in the other flex. Reppin' Gold Steel with a $3 donation. Tyler Garcia with a $1 donation. Appreciate you. Jared Miyamoto becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Thank you very much for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation today. Jose Martinez becoming a member for the 2nd month. Thanks for helping my fantasy season, guys. Need a flex and a full PPR. Puka or DJ Moore? Give me Puka. King Hefe with another $10 donation. Callie gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Everyone throw a little hashtag Callie in the chat. Alan Carrier not becoming a member, sending a $2 donation. Adam Walker becoming a member for the 2nd month. Morning, Jake and Kyle. Pick 1 for the flex, please. Ingram or Henry? Give me Ingram. Or if a Chan plays, would you play him over Henry and Ingram? Yes, if a Chan plays, I would play him over the tight ends for sure. Chris Drasiris not becoming a member. $2 donation. Chris, appreciate you. Jared Madden became a member, though. Papa Jason, a $2 donation. Chris L became a member for the 7th month. Pick 2 wide receivers and a flex between Cup, Olave, Rice, Garrett Wilson, Laporta. Also Houston or Miami defense. Jake, check the defenses real quick because I'm going to flex Laporta, and then I'm going to go with Cooper Kupp and Garrett Wilson here.
I'm going the Miami defense.
Miami defense. Also, just to reiterate, if you want more upside, go Rashee Rice over Garrett Wilson. Pipe down, becoming a member for the 10th month. PPR, Parker Washington, Goddard or Dowdle in the flex. I hate all of those, but Goddard in a full PPR league is probably going to be your best opportunity. We are streaming tight ends today. C4 Explosives with a $2 donation. C4, appreciate you. Kyle Spriggs, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. We got to keep going though, because we've only got 10 minutes. Trey McBride or Ty Chandler? Give me Trey McBride there for
Gradoggle?
Chase Castle, pick 2 in a full PPR. Breece Hall, Aaron Jones, Olave, CEH, or Achane. I'm going to go with Breece Hall for sure, and then whoever plays between Achane or Aaron Jones. If neither of them play, if Olave plays, go with Olave. If Olave and nobody plays, then you're going to go with CEH, and you're just going to pray the rest of the day. Breece Hall or Chase in the flex. I'm going to go with a little Chase there. Ty Chandler or Javonte Williams. Give me Ty Chandler. Rice or Reed is my flex. Jakes, who's better, Rice or Reed this week?
Both of them. Hang on, they're super close. I have Rice one spot higher than Reed.
Mandor wants to know Jefferson or Rice. We're going to go Jefferson. Is Tyreek playing? We have no idea yet. All of our pets' heads are falling off.
That's right.
The Catalyst, Mahomes, Fields, or Wilson. We're going Mahomes there?
Yes, Mahomes.
Eric Delgado, flex, Dobbs, Cooks, or CEH? Give me Cooks there. Danielle made it to the championship semi. All thanks to you guys. Full PPR. Am I flexing Reed, Jones, Flowers, or Warren? Thanks, guys. Warren is going to be your safest bet. Jaden Reed is going to have more upside. Warren or Gibbs for the flex for Nick? Give me Gibbs. Jonathan Chetty with a $3 donation. Appreciate you. Pickens, Hunt, or Kmet in a half PPR. Hunt's going to be your, hopefully, safest play. Pickens is going to be your highest upside there. Hawkinson or Ingram, 100% Hawkinson. Thromboy, Shaheed Dobbs, Keaton Mitchell, or Spears. You need one of those guys. Give me Keaton Mitchell's going to be safest. Shaheed's going to have the most upside. Muth or Kraft, what do you all think? I think Kraft has a better opportunity to score a touchdown this week. Moss or Achane for an RB2 in standard. You got to go with Moss right now because we don't know if Achane is playing. Antonio Gibson or James Cook. Antonio Gibson has a little bit more upside than James Cook. Kyler or Love. We're going with Love, Jake?
Yep, Love. All about the
Jerome
love.
Ford or Tyson Chandler. We're going to go with Tyson Chandler. Sam Howell or Justin Fields. We're going Justin Fields. Jake, I need you to be faster.
No, it's Sam Howell. I don't know when you're going to start reading.
Sam Howell. I lost my spot. Zeke or Monty. We're going David Montgomery for sure. McBride or Njoku. I'm going Njoku. Ty Chandler or Amari Cooper. Give me... Ty Chandler's going to be safer. Amari Cooper will have more upside. Leaning Ty Chandler here, though. Best fantasy insiders out there 100% agree. Jake Browning or Joe Flacco? Jake.
It's going to be Jake Browning.
Taysom Hill or Davis Allen? It's Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill or Logan Thomas? It's Logan Thomas. Wide receiver 2 in a flex. Elliott, Olave, DJ Moore, Kupp, and James Cook. Go ahead and give me Kupp for the wide receiver 2. Go ahead and give me Elliott as the flex. OBJ or McLaurin? OBJ, Jake?
Yep, OBJ.
Ty Chandler or Amari Cooper? I already answered that. Flex Sutton or Bijan? Oh, my...
What was that? Did you just mouth fart? Did you mouth fart on the internet? You mouth farted unintentionally on the internet.
Dude, it was like all of a sudden it was just like air out of nowhere. I was
700 people just watched you mouth fart on the internet.
I was gonna say something there, but then I stopped myself because it would definitely have been clipped.
Probably would have been bad. How about Goff or Stanford? Not sure who Stanford is. I know about Matthew Stafford, and I have him higher than Goff this week. Browning or Lawrence? I'm going Browning. Ingram or Ferguson? I like both of them. Ferguson's probably going to be a little bit safer. Mixon, Mostert, or Warren? I don't know how many we can pick there, but if I'm going to rank them in order, I'm going Mostert, Mixon, and then Warren. Everybody's laughing at mouth fart. I don't even know where that came out with. We have Vikings.
Keep your questions short.
Yes, Vikings or Beats defense. Who the hell are the Beats? It's got to be the Bears, right? It's got to be the Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears defense. They've been playing great here. They've been forcing turnovers. Muth or pick up Henry? I'm probably just sticking with the Muth. Both of them are totally boom or bust. Zeke or Ty? I'm going Zeke for safety, Ty Chandler for upside. Isn't that just a burp? Not really. Not when you make a noise that goes like it wasn't like a, you know what I mean? It was more of a fart. Browning or Tua. Browning's going to be safer because we don't know about Tyreek Hill yet. Flex Reed or Swift. Swift's going to be a little bit higher. Overtime, guys.
Jake,
that's right.
real quick. Sorry. WSQ Payne tried to send a question in with his super chat earlier, and it didn't go through because we had him shut off. He didn't realize it. So he wants, and he's been so generous today, he wants to know 100%. Mixon, Mostert, or Warren. I've got Mostert the highest this week.
I literally just read that question in the chat. Kyle's just not listening to me. He's just not listening to me. But it's okay, though, because WSQ has been so, helpful to this community and so generous. We'll read that damn thing twice, okay?
I love good generosity.
That's right. Now you've wrecked my flow that I was in. And we got 4 minutes, Kyle. You ready to go back and forth? Can we go back and forth?
My chest hurts. I was sucking in way too much air.
Okay, then I'll just
Eric, you lock in. Wake up.
Scales with another 5 members gifted. Everybody throw another hashtag Scales in the chat. Waddle or OBJ? Right now I still have Waddle higher, but OBJ is probably a little bit safer. Kate Otten or Chiggy Oko?
Chiggy Oko is higher. Kate Otten safer.
Yep, exactly. We got Mixon, Moss, or ETN. I'm still leaning towards ETN over both of them personally. I think Kyle probably has Moss higher.
Sucking in way too much air. I didn't say anything sexual there, people. Come on. Heads out of the gutter.
Tampa or the Philadelphia defense? Give me Tampa here this week, and I don't want to do that. I don't love either one of them. Is there a third option out there? I mean, I guess.
I just wouldn't set a lineup so I don't have to worry about that crappy lineup next week.
I mean, Philadelphia has the better overall defense, so I'll lean Philadelphia, but I don't love it this week going up against Seattle. Flex Mostert, Sutton, Hall, or Monty. We can only flex one of them, Mason. Oh, I think if you want the safety, it's Monty. If you want to gamble for more upside, it's Mostert. Higgins or McKinnon, I'm going Higgins. Cowboys or Packers defense? Give me the Packers defense this week. Pick one out of Browning, Levis, DeVito, or Carr. It's going to be Jake Browning for me this week, Sean. We already did that one. Elijah Moore, Spears, or Shaheed. Spears for safety. Shaheed if you want to let it flop on the table. Komet, McBride, or pick up Likely. Well, you have an abundance of tight end opportunities here. I think Likely is probably going to be the direction that I go in a better matchup. Downs, McLaurin, or Dobbs. Boomer bust all across the board. I'm going with the guy with the best matchup. It's Romeo Dobbs. We have Geno or Stafford. I have Stafford higher. We have Purdy or Josh Allen. Do I have Josh? I have Josh Allen at 3. Huh?
Sorry, we got bots in the chat. I got to get rid of them.
All right, get rid of the bots. We got I got bots. Allen at 3 and Purdy at 4.
2 minutes, Jake. 2 minutes.
I'm going. You keep interrupting me. ETN or D-Hop? I think ETN is safer. D-Hop has a higher ceiling. Mouth farts are just flying everywhere. You better believe it. Kittle or Komet? I'm going Kittle. We have Warren or Chandler. If it's me, I'm still leaning towards Warren. Waller or Logan Thomas? Give me Logan Thomas. Suck it, bots. You better believe it. We have Flex Ridley, London, or Reed. If it's my team, I'm going Jaden Reed. Hunter McKinnon. Don't love either, but I'll lean McKinnon. PPR, Moss or Rice in your flex spot. In a PPR, I'm okay with going with Rice. No bots in the chat. Absolutely. Gibson or Elliott? I'm going Gibson with no Brian Robinson. Flex Sutton or Bijan in a full PPR. Damn it, I don't want to sit either, but if I had to pick one, I'm going with Bijan still. Oh my, OMG, the ears on this guy. He's got to be talking about Andrew Siciliano. Sorry, I know exactly who you're talking about. Waddle or JSN. I have Waddle higher. If you want safety, it's probably JSN, but I'm going Waddle. Thanks, fellas. Good luck to all. We have 1 minute before kickoff.
Hold on, Rep and Gold Steal. Half PPR, need 2 wide receivers with Kirk and Hill out and 1 flex. Wide receivers, DeMarcus Robinson, Noah Brown, Parker Washington, flex, Isaiah Likely, or James Cooks. Likely has more upside than James Cook for sure. And then for the wide receivers, Robinson, Brown, and Washington. 2 of them, Jake. Come on.
Standard scoring, Kenneth Walker or Garrett Wilson. Give me Kenneth Walker in a standard league here.
You didn't answer the question.
Huh?
You didn't answer the question.
Yeah, I did.
DeMarcus Robinson, Noah Brown, or Parker Washington, 2.
Oh, you interrupted me. You answer the question. I wasn't listening to you. I'm finding my next question.
Oh my gosh. Let's go with Noah Brown and Parker Washington.
There you go. Well, damn. We have. Thanks, Jake and Kyle. You guys are the goats. Tua or Flacco? I still have Tua higher. due to the bad weather there for Flacco. Browning or Fields? I have Fields higher. Good luck, everyone. Danny says
It's 1 o'clock. F it. We're
Okay.
done.
I mean, we try to get as many in before kickoff as we possibly could.
Holy heck.
All the new members that we got today due to the gifted members and new people joining, be sure to join Discord. There's 36 of you out there, and Anna has already put the directions in the chat on how to join our Discord.
Bjorn, we didn't answer you, but now I'm responding to you.
You could have asked your question and we would have seen it.
See how that
And
works?
that would have been your chance.
Also, Bjorn, if you would like to, come on over. I'll let you sit here and try to answer all these questions.
Yeah,
See
feel
if you
free.
get to everyone.
Feel free.
Oh,
One thing, Kyle, before everybody leaves, there's 542 people here. Just a reminder, next weekend, same time, same place, but it's going to be our Christmas stream where we're going to donate 100% of all of our proceeds to people in need for Christmas. So if you're looking to pay it forward to some people here that are in need here in the United States for Christmas, that's what we're doing next week with all the proceeds of all the donations from next week's live stream. So come on back next week and hang out again.
whew. I'll be live tomorrow morning.
Yep.
We'll talk our pick'ems first, and then we'll go into start and sit after that for our members.
Perfect.
Bjorn needs a Snickers.
Yeah, he does.
I'd
Like
be
we
willing
didn't
to
just
send
talk
him that
2 hours straight. How many questions do you think we answered tonight or today?
More than enough.
I think we need to start having somebody keep track of it. Who wants that job?
Anna, do you want to start also like writing down how many questions?
Anna's
we
like,
all answered?
hell no. That's funny. Kyle,
Oh.
it was hey, I'm awake now. Are you awake now? You feel better?
Dude, I'm hungry. Like I am starving
definitely
right
hungry.
now.
I'm definitely hungry.
All I want is some food.
And Manny wants you to end the show with another mouth fart.
I can't. That's not something I can just do.
Yeah, it just happens,
That
right?
just
It
does
just sneaks out.
not.
Yeah,
There's
it
all
just
that air
happens.
I was sucking in.
exactly. Right.
All right, chap. That's going to end it for today. We answered a lot of questions. Saturday football's kind of got the schedule all over the place. But we rolling, baby. We continue to roll. Good luck to everybody that's in the playoffs today.
Absolutely.
Just made biscuits and gravy. God, sounds amazing.
It sounds so good.
Oh, I love biscuits and gravy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. Jake's going to get out of here. Actually, I'm going to leave. Jake's going to stay around a little bit, so I'll see y'all later.
No, I'm going to Danielle's for biscuits and gravy.
Oh my gosh, biscuits and gravy. Let's go. All right,
Dude.
ladies and gentlemen, we got to get out of here. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Have a great Saturday. I'll see you all right back here tomorrow morning for the members only live stream and pick'em show. But for now, enjoy football and good luck to your teams today.
Absolutely.
Peace out, everybody.
Have a good one.
When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back